welcome to this morning. So yeah, we wanted to start our International Women's Day celebrations at 8 AM on the 8th. And I don't know if you've seen that we're starting, this first session is one of 8, and we've got 8 different women, me being the first one, delivering them all. And it's kind of that nod to, actually, there's so many amazing women out there locally that we want to get them involved in delivering some of the stuff that we've got going on, and just give people a bit of a taste of what's on the doorstep. And I think there is that thing, isn't there, about you only know what you know, and actually there's so many things out there to support us, but we don't always see it or hear it, or unless someone introduces us to something. So today for me really is kind of encouraging, inspiring women to connect up with some of these things, recognize what's going on. And I know that it's kind of choose to challenge is the theme, and I think, you know, we've had a lot of challenge this year, haven't we? We still want to continue to kind of push that agenda forward and make sure that everybody has access to things, and everybody has access to what's going on in the community. But God, it's been a challenge already, and I think the choose to challenge is nice, but also I think it's a gentle challenge for ourselves, that actually recognize what you've done, recognize how much you've kind of got through. It's been a year like no other, and last year. So, you know, a bit of that protection of yourself to say it's okay not to constantly always be feeling the need to do things and improve things, and sometimes that just be and be enough, be happy with sometimes what your lot is. And yes, there is times where we'll feel a bit more energized and we want to action some of that other things that I know Nadia is big on the agenda of, sorting out race equality in Stockport. But we can't do that all of the time. Sometimes we've got to take care of ourselves, and it's just a bit of a reminder today that there's lots of things out there across Stockport happening. We've got, so today I'll give you a bit of a run through of what we've got in case you've not seen the rest of the activities. So it's the introduction to International Women's Day today. Celebrated across about 80 countries now, and officially the UN started delivering this kind of agenda from about 1975, but there is evidence that it goes back even before that. And so we're starting that today at 8 o'clock. Then at 9:30 we've got Sign Fit. So along with our accessibility and inclusivity agenda, we will be getting fit with some sign language. So you can learn a few signs while you get out of breath a bit. So you can book any of the events up to an hour before, so you can book that up to 8:30, and the lovely Lucia will be signing us and getting us out of breath. 12 o'clock we've got Turn Your Passion Into a Job, so we'll be hearing from Anna Rogers, who will be telling us how she turned her passion into employment and the journey to that. We've got How to Grow, and grow being the grow model. So we're not going to teach you how to go out and plant tulips, but we are going to, so that's Becky from Westfield Coaching, and she'll be showing us the grow model and how we can use that to support ourselves in personal and business development if need be. 3 o'clock, we've got the lovely Beth Nunn from PI, Pursuing Individual Excellence, and she will be focused on social action and community connection, which is a big part of the work that I do locally. And again, it's back to that, how do we connect people? Hi, Christine. How do we connect people up to what's going on in their communities so that they can have great access to things to support them, things that they can tell their friends and family about that might support them. 6 o'clock, we're going to have a digital skills hour with Claire Worthington, who is also part of the Goodness Collective and also runs her own website. building company, the Village Web Company. Oh, Nadia, I'm loving the cat. It's come for a show round. And then we've got 7 p.m. Afraid this one is full, bullet journaling for well-being. It's a fantastic session, and that I do have a worksheet for that. So if anyone, I'm planning to try and record it, so if anyone fancies that after, if you let me know, I can get the worksheet to you, and you can just kind of do that one in your own time. And then at 8:30, we'll be having an evening wind down with a bit of boost yoga. So the reason that we're showcasing a range of things is we know that women are very different. We know that you've all got different interests and want to do different activities and things. And it's also just to show you the wealth of things that are going on. A lot of these women who run things do run things in the community for free. So I know that Claire is keen to help as many women as she can with digital. I know that Anna does some stuff in the community. She runs a community group called Friendly Fridays, so you can get involved in that. There's lots of these things that are accessible kind of outside our day, so it's just to showcase. So yeah, so I thought it would be nice if you feel comfortable, or you can put it in the chat. With the Choose to Challenge, we were just talking, Chris, that we've had enough challenge this year. and the theme of International Women's Day is Choose to Challenge. So some of that might be just around challenging yourself to take a bit better care of yourself, you know, making sure that you are looking after you in a lot of this and not putting your needs to the bottom of the pile. So I'm just wondering today, thinking of Choose to Challenge in mind, is there anything anyone's keen to do to celebrate today?
Yeah.
Go on, Nadia, tell us.
I'm doing exactly what you just said, which is taking a break.
Yeah.
And part of why I got those packs out before today, because I just thought, you know, it's all great, and every year you get so roped into tagging on to being participating in events for International Women's Day, and I thought, you know what, I just want to have a day off. I want it to be about me, and I want to choose what I do today. But it's just, you know, I don't want to stick to what my diary says. I thought, I'm going to sack the diary and I'm going to take a day off and do what I want to do. And I just want to take in what other people are doing around me, like what you're doing here. You know, you just don't get time to absorb that. So I'm really all about learning a lot today and enjoying my day as well, and relaxing in between, but being quite educated about what's going on around me in Stockport and Greater Manchester.
Yeah, of course, because that's part of and there is so much, but part of the bigger jigsaw. Kay, have you got any plans?
Yeah, my challenge really is to attend the sessions that I'm booked onto, and not feel guilty that I'm not doing my job, or, you know, I should be doing something else, and just prioritizing me for a change. And also just getting to meet loads of fantastic people. You know, it's really exciting to meet people, especially in your local area, you know, and make those connections. I'm really looking forward to all the sessions, and can't wait to get going.
Looking forward to having you on some more, Kay. Christine.
Well, first of all, let me say I'm sorry that I was late. I was busy feeding the animals.
That's okay. We know you've got a little farm going on down there.
Yeah, my challenge really is to just not let anything else distract me, and just enjoy the sessions that I've booked onto, and to be with women. I think it's great to share that with you. So.
There is the whole sign thing, isn't there? But there's a different sign every year. So,
yeah.
And Sophie's put in the chat, she's looking forward to attending the sessions today and having the chance to reflect on how great women are. I presume that's only flashed up. Yeah, how great women are. Yes, and I think that's it, isn't it? It's kind of celebrating our successes. Lydia, have you got anything you want to add?
Unfortunately, I'm working today, so I'm just slotting the sessions in around a working day. But just participating in the International Women's Day event. I have to say I've not really got involved in anything before. I do run a small charity in Uganda, and we've set up women's groups to connect with women in Stockport, actually, which has gone on hold.
Wow.
Gone on hold the last 12 months because of COVID, and we haven't been able to meet. Send funds out to Uganda to support women's groups and enterprises out there. So yeah, interested just to hear what other people are doing and the purpose of today and what's going on in Stockport, definitely. And yeah, looking forward to Becky's session at lunchtime, the grow session.
Yeah, the how to grow. Well, Lydia, if you can use any of the resources today to share with them, you'd be more than welcome. Like I say, we've got a bullet journaling sheet, and there is obviously some of these sessions will be recorded. I don't know how easy it is to transfer things, but yeah, if we can help with any of the stuff we're producing today to share with the women, we'd absolutely be happy to do that.
Brilliant, thank you. Yeah.
No problem at all. Well, thank you. I mean, the first part of the day is actually you've made a commitment and you've come this morning. As I said, I know children are going back to school, and it's always busy, isn't it? I don't think there's ever a day where it's not busy, and it's sometimes kind of taking that time and checking in with yourself about what do I need from the day and what do I want from the day before I start to just throw myself into it. And you just get busy doing, don't you, sometimes, or a lot of the time if you're anything like me, and it's kind of just lifting your head up sometimes and thinking, where am I? What do I need? What do I want from the day? I've just started talking of challenge, a little doing 2k a day, and it isn't much but it's making me get out every morning, and it's made such a difference to my day. I think this is the first morning I've not been out by 8 o'clock. So I started it at the start of March, and just because I find if I sit at my desk, particularly now as I'm working from home, and it will change slightly because the kids are going back, but I might not move then till 6 o'clock at night if I'm not careful. So it's just, I think, that constant check-in with ourselves, that we look after everybody else, but are we looking after us? And it's that old adage, isn't it, that they say about when you're on a plane, put your own face mask on first before your oxygen mask before you try and help your children or whoever else you're with, because actually without you being well and without you looking after your own well-being and mental health, you can't support everybody else around you too. So kind of that nod to the day, that for me, my challenge and the way I'm seeing this is do what I need to do for me first, and then I can do all the other things that I want to do and connect up with that. So I'm going to take you, if it's okay, through a little meditation on that note. So it's up to you if you want to turn your screen off, if you want to close your eyes. I will let you decide, but I'm going to share with you, if it will, my tech allows, a little, where have we gone? So it's 2 minutes. So all of these sort of things, again, is just to show you that they're really accessible. This is just like a 2-minute timer of calm and relaxing music that I've just found on YouTube, and you can put in 1-minute meditation, you can Google 5-minute meditation, and it will literally just sit up on your screen. This one's just a music one, but you can get ones that I talk throughs, like take a breath. So I'll do a little bit of that at the beginning and at the end of the timer, but we're just going to take 2 minutes to check in with ourselves, think about what we want today. International Women's Day, we are women, so it is ours to take, and it's what do we want to do, and just a small check-in to make that happen. So can everyone see that? So if you just take a few deep breaths, so deep breath in, breath out, and breathe in, and out. One more breath in, and breathe out. we're just going to think now for the next minute and a half about what is it we want from the day today. How do we want to feel? What do we want to do? What little nice things do we want to put in our day? How do we want to challenge that busyness? We're just coming to towards the end now. I'm just going to ask you to take a few more deep breaths. In and out. In and out. And last one. In and out. So it literally is 2 minutes at the start of a day to kind of have that check-in with how we're feeling and what do we want from the day. And so few of us take that time. Like I say, anything like that, you can just Google it, whether it's YouTube or iTunes or whatever it is you use. There's lots of free meditations that you can tap into and access. And if you want guided meditations or longer ones, you know, you can put in morning meditation, you can put in spring meditation, you can have an evening wind down one. That there's stuff for everything. So yeah, so I suppose the final thing to say is that take some time for you today, do some nice things. Yes, think about the challenge, but also think about it's been a tough year and we've had a lot of challenge. So don't feel like you've got to go out and change the world every day. And really, if there's any of the other sessions that you want to trial, come along to, you can book any of them up to an hour before the session time. We're keeping it open right up to an hour before. So for example, the 3 o'clock social action one, the registrations will close at 2. If you fancy a bit more wind down to end the day, we've got Boost Yoga at 8:30 tonight. So we're going from 8 this morning right through to 8:30 tonight, just to get all the 8s in on the 8th, just to acknowledge that you know, that International Women's Day is always run on the 8th. So I'm going to let you ladies have the rest of your day to yourselves now. I just thought it might be nice to end on something that you got from today or this morning in your first half hour, if anything, that you're going to take away, if anyone wants to.
I'm going to try and make sure that I do a lot of breathing today.
Yeah.
I'm going to take from this morning. So thank you for reminding me about that, Simone.
You're welcome, Nadia.
Yeah, same. Thanks for the reminder to sort of pause before getting stuck into things. Even that doing just the 2 minutes, it makes such a difference. So that's brilliant. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Sophie. It really does as well, doesn't it? And we just forget so quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm the same, Simone. I thought I really liked the 2-minute meditation, and I thought it's something that you could, you know, you've got no excuse for doing something like that. You know, 2 minutes is nothing, is it? But it has a really positive impact, doesn't it? It just makes you just sit back and take a deep breath and switch off. And even for that 2 minutes a day would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we can't find 2 minutes, what can we find? Okay, ladies. Christine, did you want to?
No, same for me. I think it's you do things automatically without sort of thinking about things, and it's great to take a step back, isn't it? And it's just reminding yourself you need to do that sometime. Take a step back, take a breather, just give yourself a couple of minutes to think about things.
Yeah, and I always use that thing about head up, look up. It's kind of, it's like head down, busy, 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 and it's like look up, think about it. What do I want to take from today? What am I doing? So thank you very much. It's really good to spend the first half an hour of my morning with you all, and I hope that we might see you at a future session. But if not, if the day is now a bit chock-a-block, like I say, keep an eye on our Facebook page and our Instagram if you're on those channels, and you'll be able to watch some of this stuff back as well. And if you want to get in touch in the future, we'll be sending everybody who attends an event an email afterwards anyway, to know how to stay involved with the sort of things that we're doing. But if you're not on this session and you are watching the recording after, please just get in touch. My email is thegoodnesscollective@outlook.com. We can tell you a bit more about what we are getting involved in. Our Facebook and Instagram handles are @thegoodnesscollective CIC, because we're a community interest company, if anyone wants to know what that means. And we are a local Stockport social enterprise. We're doing all of this unfunded today, so you know, everything that we're doing is because we want to give back to women, because they're really important to us. And we do run a programme for unemployed women in Stockport, so if you know anybody who might be interested in getting involved in that, please do put them in touch. But that's perfect, so thanks, and I hope you will all take that 2 minutes and now go and do something nice for yourself and have a lovely day. So happy International Women's Day, ladies.
Yeah, you too.
Thank
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.